Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking. Let's get into the video today. Let's get one thing straight before we even start. Formula One is not broken. If you watch the 2024 and 2025 seasons, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We've seen McLaren come out of nowhere to bully Red Bull. We've seen Ferrari winning on home turf. And we've seen the most competitive grids in the history of the sport. The racing is electric right now. But as a fan here in North America, we're used to a certain kind of intensity. We're used to the salary cap drama of the NFL and the anybody can win madness of the NHL playoffs. F1 has always struggled with that. Usually, once a team like Red Bull or Mercedes finds that secret sauce, they own the podium for 5 years straight, and everyone else is just fighting for scraps. That is why 2026 is the most important year in the history of the sport for people like us. It's not a fix, it's a revolution. It's the year that the FIA pulls the rug out from under every single team and says, show me what you've got from scratch. If you've been on the fence about whether to call yourself an F1 fan, 2026 is the moment the door swings wide open for everyone. No more gatekeeping, no more, you had to be there in the 90s. The history of the next decade starts the second the lights go out at the first race of 2026. For decades, F1 felt like a private European club that occasionally left us to watch. But with the calendar now, we have Miami, Austin, Las Vegas, Montreal, Mexico, 5 races in our time zones. We aren't waking up at 4 a.m. to watch a race in a forest in Belgium anymore. We're watching 1,000 horsepower monsters tear through the Vegas Strip on a Saturday night. But the real story isn't just the tracks. It's the names on the cars. In 2026, the American Titans are officially arriving. We've got Ford coming back. They aren't just putting a sticker on a car. They are deep in the trenches with Red Bull Powertrains, building the engines that will defend the world championships. Seeing the blue oval back on the grid is massive. And then there's Cadillac. Think about the weight of that name. GM fought through every bit of politics and red tape that the European teams could throw at them because they know F1 is where the real fight is. In 2026, we're going to have an 11th team on the grid, a true American works team. When you see Cadillac lining up against Ferrari and Mercedes, it changes the vibe. It's not just international racing anymore. It's Detroit versus the world. It's personal. And don't forget Haas. They've been the scrappy American underdog for years. But with 2026 reset, they have the same blank sheet of paper as everyone else. This is the year where the American dream actually has a shot at the podium. Let's get technical, but keep it real. If you've looked at the cars from the last few years, they were huge. They were basically the size of a Ford F-150. They were heavy, they were long, and on tight tracks, it made passing nearly impossible unless you have a massive straightaway. In 2026, the FIA is forcing a nimble car concept, and you're going to hear that a lot, nimble car. They're shrinking the wheelbase by 200 millimeters and narrowing the car by 100 millimeters. Sounds very small in this grand scheme of things, but it's going to be massive on the track. They're also cutting 30 kilograms, about 66 pounds, off the minimum weight. Now, 66 pounds doesn't sound like much for a car, but in F1, that is an eternity. Why should you care? Because lighter, smaller cars mean more aggressive racing. It means 2 cars can actually fit side by side through a chicane without one of them ending up in a wall. It means the cars are going to be snappier. You're going to see the drivers actually wrestling with the steering wheel again. These cars are going to be harder to drive, which means the best drivers will finally be able to outdrive a better car. That is exactly what we want to see. We want to see skill, not just a billionaire's budget. This is where it gets like a video game. Currently, F1 cars have had a lot of drag. To go fast, they needed wings to push them into the ground for grip. Those same wings act like a parachute on the straights. In 2026, the cars are becoming transformers. They're introducing active aerodynamics. The car will have two modes, Z mode and X mode. Z mode is for the corners. The front and rear rings will be at a steep angle, catching as much air as possible to slam the car into the track so it can take corners at 150 miles per hour. And then X mode is for the straights. On the long hauls, the driver, or the car's computer, will flatten those wings out, reducing the drag to almost nothing. Imagine watching a car blast out of a corner, and you literally see the wings shift and flatten like a hawk tucking its wings to dive. It's a low drag configuration that will allow these cars to hit insane top speeds while using way less fuel. It's the most advanced aero tech ever put on four wheels, and is going to be happening in real time on every single lap. It's not just a pass button, it's a fundamental change in how the car moves through the air. If you've heard of DRS, forget it. That open flap system was a band-aid. 2026 is replacing it with something way more tactical, manual override mode. The new engines are a 50-50 split between V6 internal combustion engine and a massive electric battery. We are talking about a 300 increase in electric power. The manual override is your boost. If you are trailing a car within 1 second, you get access to a surge of that extra electrical power. But here's the catch, and this is where the North American sports fan and you should get excited. It's all about resource management. If you're the lead car, you're using your battery to defend. If you're the chasing car, you're using your override to attack. But if you burn out all of your battery in one lap trying to make a hero move and you miss, well, you're a sitting duck for the rest of that lap. It's high-speed poker. Drivers will have to decide, do I save my energy for a big straight? Do I use it now to pressure a mistake? It is going to lead to more mistakes, more decisions, more split-second reactions, daring lunges, genuine get-out-of-your-seat moments, and is going to be pushed to pass on steroids. We are in for a treat for the 2026 season. This is the most important part for you, the new fan. Usually, F1 fans can be a little intense. They've watched every race since 1984. They know every technical regulation, and they know how to make you feel like you're late to the party. But in 2026, everyone's a rookie. The engineers at Ferrari don't know if their engine is going to be better than Audi's. The strategists at Mercedes don't know how the active aero will affect their tire wear. The drivers don't know how the manual override will feel at 200 miles per hour in a rainstorm. Audi is entering the sport for the first time. Honda is switching to Aston Martin. Lewis Hamilton, the greatest of all time, some say, is starting his final chapter at Ferrari. Everything is in flux right now. You aren't jumping into a movie that's halfway over. You're sitting down at the premiere of a brand new franchise. Every team is starting at 0-0. The pecking order is a myth, and for the first time in over a decade, the playing field is actually level. So here's your homework, team. Don't wait until the first race in 2026 to figure out who you like. Start looking at the players now. Do you want to root for the Ford Red Bull powerhouse? Do you want to see if Cadillac can actually show the Europeans how it's done? Do you want to follow Audi as they try to conquer yet another motorsport? Or are you rooting for Hamilton to get that 8th title in a red Ferrari suit? Or can we see McLaren complete a three-peat and have another driver stand as world champion? The 2026 reset is the best time to be a fan because it's the year F1 finally stopped being a procession and starts being a fight. It's faster, it's smaller, it's more electric, and it's finally playing on our home turf. The lights go out in 2026, and I'll see you all in the next lap.